Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Not So Berry Legacy Challenge. It has been ages since I have recorded a video for this channel or played with this family, and I have missed you all so much. And I have missed this legacy challenge, and I am so excited to continue it. However, today will not be a main character episode. I've been wanting to do a side character episode for a long time, since Rose episode 11 actually, because we have some loose ends, and those loose ends are Marlon never really got a happy ever after. So before we get into the gameplay, I'm actually going to temporarily turn aging off, because this way we don't actually miss anything that happens in Scarlett's life while we're messing around in Marlon's. And if you care to skip this episode because you don't care about the side characters and you only want to focus on Scarlett, that is okay. You will not miss anything in this episode regarding Scarlett or the main family. This is simply going to be tying up loose ends with Marlon, and this was actually a special request from my dear friend, the Joker or Hungry Cowplant. So if we look at the family tree, just in case you need a quick recap, our brown generation Melanie Choco Berry, who gave birth to Marley Berry and Marvin Berry. Marvin Berry married Nanami, and they together had Marlon. Marlon is a character that I have kind of imagined to be a little bit on the neurodivergent scale. I kind of imagine him to be a little autistic, and his traits are socially awkward, animal enthusiast, childish, and we made him a country caretaker because he has made it his life's goal to carry on the family legacy of being a farm worker and taking care of the animals. And we got some throwbacks on the wall here of his lovely parents getting married and all that cuteness. However, I was really hoping the new updates that came into the game would make it so he would possibly find love on his own, but that never happened. So I have to micromanage and take things into my own hands, because he is nearly an elder. He still hasn't met anybody, and I would like him to have his happily ever after, or have somebody here to carry on the farm for him when he isn't here any longer. We have all these plants, we have all these chickens, we have a horse, we have cows and llamas in these little pens over here, and I believe roaming around the farm we even have some mini goats somewhere. So the story for this episode is he's tired of being alone, he's getting old, the farm is just too much work for him, his parents passed away, and he's realizing he needs some farm help. So we have this lovely apartment here with a bed and an ensuite and a desk above the barn, and we're gonna go see if we can find a ranch hand to possibly move into the barn and help us with the farm. So before we do that, Marlon is still in his teenage clothes that I gave him pretty much all red clothing because he is part of the Rose generation children, or cousin to Scarlett, the Rose generation. So I dressed him in all red, and he still is in his teenager clothes even though he is an adult about to be an elder. So I think it's time we give him a little bit of a makeover. Now, something I really would like to do is to give him some facial hair to kind of show that he has grown, and he is older now. So I think we're gonna go mostly with the horse ranch pack and try to dress him like he actually lives on a farm now. And already, just having some stubble on his face, he looks a lot older. I'm kind of liking that. And maybe even we can give him one of the hairs that came with this pack. He's already starting to look like a different person, and I really love that for him. We'll do this long hair. I think that's incredible. He's looking so handsome. And now let's give him some clothes. You know what? he deserves a hat. He's working on the farm and everything. He deserves a hat. Let's get, again, with the horse pack. We'll go with this one. I quite like it. Okay. All right, I quite like this, and he still has the red shirt to symbolize he is part of the Rose generation, which I really like. I really should pass on this trend and make the current kids have all yellow outfits. I think I might do that off camera, but this is Marlon's makeover, and he's looking so handsome that even I'm swooning for him. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I kind of have the idea in my head that Marlon is into other men. So when looking for potential suitors, I was trying to see if there were any single men or females in Chestnut Ridge, and I could not find any. So when looking on the gallery to find some single sims to place down, I think I might have found the perfect match. Augustin Vargas, and he's looking for his soulmate. He is romantic, a rancher, and an animal enthusiast, and we are going to meet him at his house. He saw an ad online that Augustin is advertising to be a rancher, and we're simply going to say that we need help with our ranch, and we saw his advertisement and we are coming to meet him. We might have called him or contacted him online and found out that this is where he wanted to meet us. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do, and we are going to knock on the door. And I brought our horse, Spirit, with us, and she's playing with the ball, which I love. If you guys need a recap on who Spirit is, I would highly suggest rewatching Rose episode 11, and you can see when we adopted her as a foal. But okay, so let's come over here and we're gonna do a howdy introduction and tell him that we saw his ad online. The conversation might not go the best since he is socially awkward. Let's just try to be friends. We will ask him about his hobbies and skills, discuss interests with him. Well, it doesn't look like the social interaction is going the best, but let's ask him about getting a horse. And especially because this is a side character and I don't want to be here all day, you guys, I am going to confess. I am going to cheat their relationship, at least their friendship, up. Okay, I just made them true friends, which means they have a max friendship bar just from hanging out and talking, which is awesome. Let's become best friends. And let's ask him to move in to the household with us because he can live on top of the barn and help us as a ranch hand. So basically, in my head, we just hired him as a ranch hand and he's going to move in with us. And it just so happens that, you know, time went by, they had a special bond, they connected, and they ended up becoming really good friends over time. Like, just pretend. I know in The Sims this only has been like a day, but pretend this has happened over the course of much longer than just a day. So he's gonna move in with us, and you know what? I kind of want to make him a horse as well. So we're gonna go into Cass real quick, I think. Chestnut, I like it. Okay. So now that he has a horse too, I really would like to see if we're able to ride the trails together, because this is something that I've never done before and I think it would be pretty exciting to do together. Okay, so per my storyline, I would like to pretend that Marlon already has tons of riding experience, but this is actually his first time on top of a horse, so maybe Augustin is kind of showing him the reins, but I would like to kind of, I don't know. I've never messed around with this before, and I swore we could just like, I don't know, is this a wild horse? That's kind of cool. Or is that a statue? Oh, it's a wild horse. That's so neat. I thought we could just like go on trail walks, but apparently we have to tell our horses where we want to go. So I think we're gonna try to go down to the scenic spot that I found down by the water. And as you can see, we are such the pro. Is he gonna outdo us? Are you just as skilled as he is, or are you a little bit better than him? Nope. They're both pretty low on the skill bar. That's for sure. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and get off, which it looks like he's doing on his own. Perfect. I love it. I need a picture. What is he gonna do? Listen to Spirit? He's burning to death because it's so hot out. Oh, I must have had them go to separate places. My bad. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport them over. No biggie. Okay, they can swim over here together. Come back. Not all the teleporting. Swim here together. This will be super cute. Come on, then you won't be so hot and uncomfortable anymore. There we go. Okay, let's do a bold pickup line because we're feeling pretty confident and we're gonna see if he likes it. He is younger than us. He's a young adult and we're an adult about to be an elder. Aw, he seemed to have liked it. Let's splash him a little bit. And then we're gonna flirt some more. Let's call Spirit over, by the way. Let's have him flirt a little bit too. You know what? We're gonna have him blow us a kiss. And let's have him ask Marlon if Marlon's single. Okay, let's confess attraction. And we're gonna have our first kiss. Because of the angle, he's like kissing his chest, but okay, I guess that's their first kiss. I love you so much, I kiss your heart instead of your lips. I love you for your heart, not for your body. I mean, he is socially awkward. I can't get over how handsome he looks with the long hair and the beard. Oh my goodness, I love him so much. Let's take a quick picture. And you know what? Can we just kind of rush things along a little bit? Let's declare our love publicly. Oh, this is so cute! He's melting. Let's try a suave kiss. Is it gonna be into his chest again? Because of the height? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's head home. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at the rainbow. Is it a sign? Is it a pride sign? Happy Pride Month, everyone, by the way. I'm sorry I haven't been here to wish it to you guys sooner. Okay, I think what's gonna happen now is they are just going to elope. So why don't we come down here? I feel like this is a fairly romantic place to do it. Go here and go here. Okay, we are going to Alright, I am going to use MC Command Center to once again cheat a little bit. And we are going to max their relationship. We're going to make them max romance. And now first we have to ask him to be our boyfriend. Oh my goodness, you guys, the drama. We literally just asked him to be our boyfriend. And this happens. Oh my goodness, you have to love The Sims. Okay, you know what? Can we just tell him to go away? You know what? We're just gonna have to do our best to ignore him because I don't really know what I'm doing. And now we are going to propose, and hopefully we don't get rejected, because that's like The Sims' new favorite thing. When you move too fast, they reject you. But like, I'm trying not to wait forever, and you know what? Why don't you propose to him? Not this guy just watching. Oh. Why do we have to have a random passerby just like completely ruin our moments? I hate it so much. But okay, so we are engaged. And now I think you know what? We're just going to pretend he was the guy that enunciates the wedding and makes it official, or whatever the word is. Yeah, that's what we're going to pretend. Now, again, just kind of rushing along, we are going to try to elope. So I'm going back and forth between who I have asked. Well, our dad's asking us out, but we're getting married right now. Let's elope immediately with Augustin. So again, Augustin's a lot younger than us. He's only a young adult versus us, who are about to be an elder. So hopefully he can carry on the family tree legacy for us. I love how they're both getting married in their swimsuits. That was my bad. Okay, so now we have a few different options. What I really want is I want them to have oh, this guy's stomping away mad because his flirt didn't work and we got married. Too bad, it's so sad. So now what I really want to do is I want these two to have kids to help them take care of the farm and to continue on the family tree, because the family tree kind of comes to a dead end under Marlon, and I don't really want it. I want him to have a branch extended as well. Now we have a few different options. We could adopt, and there's nothing wrong with adoption. Please don't take this the wrong way. I just, in my legacy challenge, would like the genetics to be carried on if possible, which means we could have a surrogate, but really, per the rules, Scarlett is not allowed to have more kids, so the only person possible to be a surrogate would be Ruby, and Ruby's a vampire, so I don't really want her. So what I'm thinking is we might just have a science baby on our own. And then, so that would be the equivalent of us having a surrogate not related to us, but it would still partially look like us because it would look like Marlon. So I think that is my plan. If we open our phone and we go to household, we can have a science baby as a single parent. Wait, does he end up pregnant? Okay, I think the name is going to be Finn. And if you're wondering where I got this name, I was looking at adoption options earlier, and that was one of the kids' names of a child we could adopt. Okay, what is this? Poop, okay. So there's little Finn Ittoberry, which I love. We have our little boy. And you know what? This is actually perfect. This can actually be Finn's room. And if this is going to be their room as a couple, then we have one more bedroom, which would be perfect for at least one more child. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to have at least one more child. And we'll just pretend they were twins, hopefully, to kind of explain them. Yep, it's another boy. So we have Finn, and I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do Jake. Adventure Time reference if you guys didn't get it. So we have Finn and Jake, two little boys to help us on the ranch that we're gonna raise, and they should grow up to look somewhat like Marlon, if not identical to Marlon, which I think is so exciting. And yeah, now our family tree is extended, which I love. So I'm just gonna pretend that Finn had with some surrogate mother twin babies, and now he's going to raise them with Augustin. But look, our family tree now continues on Marlon's side. Marlon's makeover was amazing. All of the little cousins of Chloe are now children, and everybody is looking awesome. I think I'm gonna give everybody a quick makeover and put them in yellow outfits, because just like I dressed Marlon in red and Marvin in mint, I think it's a cute idea to keep all the cousins in the same color as Chloe. So really quickly, I think I'm gonna hop over and do that, and I'll show you so you guys get a quick peek at what the kids all look like. So let me go ahead and save real quick. Okay, you guys, so this is little Luna Berry as a child in her little yellow overalls. She is a vampire. And then we have her brother Lupe, a werewolf as a child in his little yellow jacket. And now we just are going to switch on over to Felix's family and give them a quick little makeover as well. All right, so I found this. It's like almost like a pizza apron, I feel like, and it has red and yellow on it, and maybe she'll be really into baking as a child. And yeah, this is little Veronica, and now all the children have makeovers. All right, you guys, so we are back in the house of Marlon, and I have gotten things thriving, and I just kind of wanted to show you because it makes my heart really happy to see the farm alive and thriving again. So I put out a bird feeder right here so we could have some birdies. We also have the natural birdies come visit us over here. We still have our rabbits, all of our chicken friends who I'm gonna have Augustin wake up because I wanted you to see them all. We still have our cow, our llama, and the barn is for once feeling alive because we actually have the horse in the horse stall. We have a bunch of mini goats and mini sheep. And I even got us a pet pig, which I did not name yet, which is basically just a redecorated puppy. And yeah, so this is going to be a lot of work for one household to maintain the farm and everything. I even got the cow plant back to being alive. So we have our work cut out for us, and I'm not sure if this is possibly too much for just 3 people, because Marlon's gonna be a elder soon and pass away, and then pretty much his husband Augustin is gonna have to be doing this all on his own with his 2 sons. So these 2 twins were the baby of Marlon, and I think I would like Augustin to have some babies of his own with a surrogate. So I'm gonna have Augustin have a science baby as well, if not 2 science babies, so we can have as many people on the farm as possible to help them carry out all of the chores. I know I could have them have a science baby together, but I'm trying to be somewhat realistic, whereas in real life you would need a female surrogate, so I'm just gonna have him have a science baby by himself. Okay. And we have a girl. Okay, the first thing that came to mind when trying to think of like a girl that would be on a farm was My Little Pony Applejack, so I'm gonna name the baby Jacqueline. Now that I think of it, because we have the 2 horses and the pig, 3 was as many babies as we could have, so the household is now officially full, which is super cute. And I don't really plan on playing with this family even off camera, so I don't really care to redecorate the bedroom, but we could always come back and do that at a later time. But this will be the boys' bedroom, I think. They'll get their own bathroom. And then where is our daughter? Did they throw our daughter? Yep, they love to throw children in the barn. Do not ask me why. I think this will be our daughter's room. And just like that, the family legacy is continuing. We have now 3 children to carry on helping Augustin with the farm after Marlon passes away. And who knows, maybe Augustin will even remarry, and then the person he remarries will help us with the farm. Maybe we could even get Patchy into the family. But yeah, it just makes my heart happy to know that our Gen 1 house isn't empty and that it is continuing to be populated with family members. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this little, I don't know, maybe like Happy Pride special / side character episode. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!